Are you an international student looking for affordable accommodation in the UK? If so, you've found the right place. In the next few minutes, we'll delve into the world of UK student housing and help you navigate the ins and outs of finding a place to call home during your studies. It's no secret that the UK, particularly its major cities, can be notoriously expensive. But don't fret, there are plenty of affordable options out there if you know where to look and how to approach it. In this video, we'll cover understanding the UK housing market, where to search for accommodation, how to secure your chosen place, and a few handy tips for saving money along the way. We're here to guide you every step of the way, making the process less daunting and more exciting. So if you're ready to discover how to find and secure affordable accommodation, keep watching. First things first, understanding the UK housing market is essential. Diving into the world of UK student accommodation, there are four main types to consider: university halls, private halls, shared houses, and private flats. Each comes with its own set of benefits and challenges, and the costs can vary greatly. Let's start with university halls. These are accommodation blocks provided by the university, where you'll share a kitchen and possibly a bathroom with other students. It's a great way to make friends and immerse yourself in student life. The average cost for a room in university halls can range from £70 to £200 per week, depending on the city and university. Next up, we have private halls. These are similar to university halls but are run by private companies. They often offer more amenities, such as gyms, study rooms, and sometimes even a cinema room. However, these extras come at a cost, with prices generally higher than university halls, averaging between £100 and £300 per week. Then, there's the option of shared houses, commonly known as a house share. This is where you and a group of friends rent a house together, splitting the cost of rent and bills. This option can be more affordable, with average prices ranging from £50 to £150 per week, and it also gives you a taste of independent living. Lastly, we have private flats. This is where you rent a flat by yourself or with a partner. While this option provides the most privacy, it's also the most expensive. Prices can vary drastically, but on average, you're looking at a cost of around £200 to £500 per week. It's important to note that these are average prices and can vary widely depending on the location, size of the accommodation, and the amenities provided. Now that you have a basic understanding of the UK housing market, we can move on to the next step. So, where can you start your search for affordable accommodation? Well, there are several platforms that could prove to be quite useful in your quest for finding a place to call home in the UK. Let's dive into a few of them. First off, university websites. These often offer a wealth of information on their official accommodation and private housing options. Some universities even have dedicated accommodation offices that can help you find suitable housing options. You could contact them directly or browse their online resources for a range of options. Next, consider accommodation agencies. These are essentially businesses that help students find housing. They usually have a wide range of accommodation options to choose from, and their services often include things like arranging viewings, handling paperwork, and even offering advice on local areas. Another option is to use online platforms. These are websites or apps that list properties for rent. Two of the most popular platforms in the UK are Rightmove and Zoopla. They offer a wide range of properties, from flats to shared houses, across different price ranges. These platforms allow you to filter your searches based on location, price, property type, and more. Remember, it's important to exercise caution when using these platforms. Be sure to verify the legitimacy of the listings and never send money before viewing the property or signing a contract. One last tip, try to start your search early and be patient. The perfect accommodation might not pop up on the first day, but with consistent effort and a bit of luck, you'll find the right place that suits your needs and budget. So to sum up, there are a multitude of platforms to aid in your search for accommodation. From university websites and accommodation agencies to online platforms like Rightmove and Zoopla, each offers a unique set of advantages. Using these platforms, you can start to find accommodation that suits your needs and budget. And remember, the early bird catches the worm. So start your search early and keep at it. Happy house hunting! Found a place you like? Great! Now it's time to secure it. The process of securing your accommodation can be broken down into 3 main steps: arranging viewings, paying the deposit, and signing the contract. Let's explore each of these steps in detail. First and foremost, arrange a viewing. This is a crucial step because you wouldn't buy a car without test driving it, right? The same principle applies to accommodation. You want to make sure the place is in good condition and it suits your needs before you commit to it. If you're abroad and can't physically visit the property, ask for a virtual tour or detailed photos to ensure everything is as advertised. Next, you'll need to pay a deposit. This is essentially a security measure for the landlord against any potential damage to the property. In the UK, deposits are usually equivalent to 4 to 6 weeks' rent and are held in a government-approved deposit protection scheme. Keep in mind, this money is refundable at the end of your tenancy, provided you've kept the property in good condition. Finally, it's time to sign the contract. This is a legally binding document that outlines the terms of your tenancy, including the rent amount, the duration of the lease, and the responsibilities of both you and your landlord. It's essential to read this document carefully. If there's anything you don't understand, don't hesitate to ask for clarification. Remember, there's no such thing as a silly question when it comes to understanding your rights and responsibilities. Securing your accommodation is not just about finding a roof over your head, it's about understanding the process and making informed decisions. It's about ensuring you're comfortable, safe, and happy in your new home. And remember, don't rush. Take your time to understand each step. Ask questions, and make sure you're fully comfortable before making any commitments. Once you've signed your contract, you've officially secured your accommodation. Now, let's talk about some tips for saving money on your accommodation. It's no secret that living expenses can be a bit daunting, especially when you're studying in a foreign country. But fear not, there are several strategies you can employ to keep your costs down. Firstly, consider choosing a shared house over a private flat. This might not provide as much privacy, but it will definitely be lighter on your pocket. You'll be splitting the rent with your housemates, which can significantly reduce your monthly expenses. Plus, it's a fantastic way to make lifelong friends and immerse yourself in the local culture. Secondly, don't shy away from living outside the city centre. Properties in the heart of the city are often priced higher due to demand. You might find that areas slightly further out offer much more affordable accommodation. What's more, these areas often have excellent public transport links to the city centre, so you won't be missing out on any of the action. Next, think about splitting bills with your roommates. This goes beyond just the rent. Consider sharing costs for utilities like electricity, water, and internet. It might seem small, but these expenses can add up quickly. By splitting them, you can save a considerable amount each month. Another tip is to be mindful of your utility usage. Simple habits like turning off lights when you leave a room, not leaving the tap running, and unplugging devices when they're not in use can lead to significant savings on your utility bills. Lastly, don't overlook the importance of budgeting. Keep track of your spending and make sure you're sticking to your budget. This way, you'll be able to identify areas where you can cut back and save more. Remember, every penny counts. It's not just about saving money, but also about learning to manage your finances effectively. With these tips, you can make your student accommodation more affordable. Finding and securing affordable accommodation in the UK may seem challenging, but it's definitely achievable. Let's quickly recap what we've learned today. Understanding the UK housing market is your first step. It's a diverse landscape, so knowing where and when to look is crucial. Remember, searching for your accommodation on reliable platforms can save you a lot of stress. Once you've found a suitable place, ensure you secure it properly. Always read contracts carefully, understand your rights, and don't rush your decision. And of course, never forget the importance of budgeting and saving money where you can. Opt for shared accommodations or those farther from the city centre to keep costs down. Start your search early and you'll have a better chance of finding the perfect place that fits your budget. Thank you for watching. If you found this video helpful, please consider subscribing to our channel for more guides and tips for international students.